What's up, guys? I'm back making another video. I'm actually trying out this new video feature. I've been an Apple guy or Apple fan, whatever you want to say, for probably over 10 years. I've owned every iPhone. I had the first iPhone when they first came out, and owned every iPhone after that. But I wanted to try something different, especially for my video making purposes. Like this right here, this feature, I can have a video creation mode where it can record the front and the rear at the same time. So I just wanted to try this out. But guys, if you're ever in Arkansas, you have to check out this park. This is a Pinnacle State Park here in Arkansas, kind of next to Little Rock. This is I believe I think it's the Fork loop, but I'll find out. I'll let you guys know. But it follows the water, the Arkansas River. There's a lot more beautiful views than this. I just wanted to stop here, take a little water break, and check out this video feature here. There's a lot of fish here. They just keep jumping up. They're everywhere. But yeah, just wanted to make a quick video, show you guys this sweet park. I'm just not used to this, like having shade while riding, compared to Arizona, where it's just all desert and dirt and rocks and cactus. This is just crazy. Like the trails are just very nice and packed. No loose mud, except obviously when it rains. It's just beautiful. I love it. Very nice. Bike. I mean, this bike is doing amazing, guys. I did have a problem, which is a known issue, not just with Trek, but it's with these E13 cranks for the Bosch motor. They get loose. The bolt will come loose. And I was riding with my daughter a couple days ago, and I noticed the crank was kind of wobbling a little bit, and I caught it right away. And luckily, the bolt actually fell out right when I stopped. I got the bolt, but it was missing like the little cover right here, the dust cover that protects the threads. So I found one on Amazon, which I'll put that in the description if you guys ever lose that. And I put it on with some blue Loctite, some medium Loctite. You don't want to use red. And that fixed that issue. I did order some new cranks, which I'll show you guys once they come in, because I had the same issue with my Cube bike, my Cube e-bike, and I just didn't want to have a risk of messing up the spline on the Bosch motor and damaging the motor. Now I don't know if it will be covered under warranty, because it's a known issue with these cranks, but I don't want to go that route. Just wanted to fix it. So I got some cranks coming. They're actually going to be shorter. They're like 155 mil. So it'll give me a little bit more ground clearance. But other than that, guys, the battery, no issues with rattling noises. I have no problems with rattling. Battery hasn't fallen out or anything like that. The fork is doing great. This is the RockShox domain. And I am going to, instead of doing the RockShox Zeb that I want to get, I'm just going to upgrade the internals, and I'll be happy with that. The rear shock, I am a heavier rider, so I'll probably go with the coil shock. Let me know in the comments below, guys, if any of you guys ride coil setup and what kind of coil shock should I get. But I think I'm going to go coil instead of air. And look at these tires. These are amazing. I've never owned a tan sidewall before. This is Maxxis DHR 2s and DHF for the front. Very nice. And I went a little bit different setup this time compared to all my other e-bikes I've owned. Probably what, 5-6 e-bikes I've had now. I went with a 2.5 in the front and a 2.6 in the rear, which is the max. This is a mud guard specifically made for this bike. It kind of engrooves into the frame with 2 zip ties, and it's made by Cycom TB. They're out of UK, I believe, and they make mud guards for all kinds of bikes, not just this one. Specialized, Turbo Levo, etc. Trek. They make it for the front too, but you can actually get the mudguard factory from RockShox. It has the bolt holes already right there. I'm gonna order that. But yeah, I did have to trim it a little bit because it was rubbing on the tire, because this is a 2.6. So I trimmed the bottom here just a little bit, and I used some sandpaper to smooth it out. And now I'm not getting any kind of rubbing on the tire or any kind of noises or anything like that. What else? I did upgrade the rotors because they were just warping, the factory ones. These are the Galfers, the 203 mil, and these are thicker. I believe they're 2 mil. Yeah, 2 mil rotors, which are a lot thicker compared to the factory. And now after I got those swapped out, I haven't had any warping or any kind of rubbing or anything like that on the pads. They've just been working perfect. What else? These rims. So this is probably the most expensive upgrade on this bike, and that was these rims. These are the Industry 9 305s, and they're amazing. They're just the riding quality changed so much after I swapped them out. Also, you get, I believe these are the 32 spoke compared to the 28s, so it gives you more durability, more strength. And look how thick these spokes are. Just crazy how thick they are. And they got their Industry 9 laser engraved on each spoke, and they're direct thread, so they're not the J-hooked. They're the directly screwed into the hub. And this is the Hydro hub. And these are designed for e-bikes, by the way, if you guys are wondering. They will handle e-bikes, which I was concerned about, but I did find out that these are good for e-bikes. They'll work on e-bikes, should I say. So if you guys are in the market for new rims, definitely check out these Industry 9 305s, and you won't be disappointed, trust me. They are pricey. SM E-Mountain Men Sport Bike Seat, designed for e-bikes. This is the medium large, I believe. It's a little bit wider. For me, it's perfect. I'm telling you guys, the ride quality changes so much if you have a nice saddle. Compared to the factory saddle, it was hurting when I was riding. This thing changed that. So definitely check that out. Now, the other thing I did since my last video, I upgraded the display, like I said. So this bike did not come. So like the Trek Rail 7 and 9, I believe, the upgraded models, it'll come with the digital display. This is the Bosch kiosk. Compared to the Puron, which was right here originally, it didn't have that many options for display wise. I didn't like it, so I upgraded it. Trek put it in for me. I think the kit was like, I think $250 or $300, and I paid like $50 for labor. Took them about half a day. Dropped it off, picked it up. Kept the warranty, no problems. And it mounts on top of the stem instead of right here. There's the switch, but it just has different modes. I never ride turbo. I usually ride Tour or EMTB, which is automatic. I love that. It will basically give you the power that you need when you need it, and it works very nice. It has very nice response on the control. No lag or no I guess improper power output. When you need it, it'll be there. So, and the other thing, look at this, guys. I have the ride wrap protection. I put their sticker there, and then the ride wrap decal, and I put it underneath, and I put the sticker on, then I put the wrap over that so it won't come off. But look at that. This is the matte finish. It basically covers almost 100%. I think it covers like 90% or something like that. Don't quote me on that, but it's between 90 and 98% or something like that. It obviously doesn't cover the welds, but it covers everything else, the whole bike. I put this literally everywhere. Yeah, if you guys want to protect your investment, definitely check that out. But yeah, guys, very impressed with this Trek rail. I'm glad I went with this. This is the Gen 2, not the Gen 3. Obviously the Gen 3 has the new battery and controller, and I think with the Gen 3 is 750 watt hour. Yeah, I think it's 750 watt hour, and this is a 625. Guys, 625 will last you a long time. I mean, so I'm like 100 I wish I was 190. I'm like between 240 and 250 on the weight, and I can get 2 rides out of this, averaging about 50 miles for 2 trips. So I mean, that's impressive for a heavy rider like me. And I can ride 2 times and get about 50 miles, 50, 60 miles around there on those rides. And I'll be happy with that. So I don't really need a 750 watt hour battery. My Turbo Levo that I had, my 2021, it had the 700 watt hour. And I didn't notice a difference. Honestly, I didn't. So this bike I got for such a great deal. I think I paid, it was on sale because they came out with the Gen 3s. I got it for like 5,000 or 5,100. I forgot how much it was, but it was cheap. So all the money I saved on this bike, I upgraded the wheels, the carbon bars, the stem, the seat, obviously, the wrap. And I probably almost paid what this bike originally was worth just a year ago. So definitely check out the Gen 2. You won't be disappointed. The only thing left, guys, that I might do, like I said, I am going to definitely swap out to the coil shock, and then I might get a better dropper. I'm not really impressed with this dropper, the factory one. I'm thinking about going with the Rock Shock, the electric dropper. Just get rid of all the cable and just have an electric switch here instead of all those cables here. But who knows? The brakes, I might upgrade later, but for now, I'm going to keep them factory. But yeah, guys, let me know if you have any questions on this bike. I've owned many e-bikes. If you guys have any questions on the platforms for the power, like the motor, suspension, frame quality, whatever. I've had the EP8 operating system. I had the Bosch. I had the Bros, the Yamaha. So I'm pretty familiar with all platforms, and I'm always going back to Bosch. This is the Bosch Gen 4 CX motor, and for some reason, I love this power plant. It's amazing. No issues. It is loud, but not as loud as people say it is. Like, I think my EP8 was a little bit louder than the Shimano EP8 was more louder than this Bosch, and that's true. I mean, I paid for all these bikes. I'm not saying things because I got things for free. I'm just doing an honest review, guys. So definitely check out this bike if you're in the market. If not, look for something else, I guess.